shoot.
That's fine. Yeah, so fear and amazement. I think you were done with that though.
Yeah.
I think we're done with
And
fear.
then I got a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this Isaiah 13:12, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the gold of which Ophir. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make a man more precious than fine gold. So so Ophir is, I believe, is American gold, gold in the new world. I guess like in the islands or in America, new world gold. So that's how precious and rare the elect are going to be. And those are all men. Like 144,000, those are the elect prophets, which are all men. They're not women. So what you going to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, going on to your point, you know, they see a lot of these women think that they're gonna receive power. Like, hey,
No.
you know, I know a woman.
Nope.
She thinks, you know, she thinks she's gonna be the first one. I already said, well, it's
see?
not one
That's
account.
spirit, see?
It's not one account of, you know. She said, you know, I'm gonna
Perform miracles.
Yeah, I'm gonna perform miracles. I'm gonna have, you know, the power of tongues. I'm like, yo, it's not one woman who had that in the scripture.
The only miracle she gonna be performing is childbearing.
Yeah.
I mean, well, we're gonna get that. You say childbearing. I mean, again, this is women believe that they're in charge. You're not in charge of anything.
Yep.
You under your man.
Yep. I say that as a joke, but childbearing is a miracle in itself. Like it's not like an easy thing to like even get pregnant, you know. And there's a lot of women, the ancient time that you know, like Sarah, like she was amazed that she like when the Lord came and said, "Listen, you're gonna get pregnant." Yeah, she's like, "What? There's no way." That was a miracle in itself. But that's really the only miracles that women be.
Well, we're gonna get that. Well, go ahead.
Like, even saying in 1 Samuel 3.
Well, that's a whole bee on your head. So sweat bee.
1 Samuel, I think 2 or 3. Basically, was saying how you know the Lord for those who are barren without children, you know, He's gonna make it where they receive a lot of children, and then you know they're gonna be basically like tired, like you know, having all them children.
Yep.
You know? So.
Yeah, and the Israelite woman's going to be
on you.
Say crowned with jewels and everything. She's going to be royalty in the kingdom. She's going to be royalty in the kingdom. Let them take care of that. All right. She's not going to be a peasant. She's going to have servants. She's going to be rich.
Yeah, she's not going to get ailments and stuff like that, and get sick and all that. And
she's not in charge. That's the thing. Women got to get out of their mindset as they're in charge, or they're like the man is like 100 and she's like 90. No, she's all the way in the back. It's like night and day when it comes to authority. All right, woman is in complete subjection to her husband. That's the woman that's going to be saved. All right, not the smart mouth, not the one that's dripped out, that's dressed like a harlot. All right, like to turn up and get drunk. She ain't gonna be delivered. All right?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no women king.
Yeah, women king. Yeah, that damn women king. And if you don't go watch it, you're a racist and a sexist apparently. If you don't watch woman king, and I heard that the woman king was they were the fighters under the king, actual king. So you know, it's a damn fantasy of these damn. And then they try to compare Angelina Jolie and Mila Jovovich. Or you can watch those women, you know, and then superheroes, Scarlet, like those are superheroes, all right? I mean, look, Hollywood don't like to see black people in general. They rather see, let's say, fairer-skinned people on screen and Edomites on screen. Like that's just the fucking way it is. We live in a racist country. Yeah. That's just the way it is. That everybody works on images and pictures and all that in their head. So that's what it is. So, and I don't want to see another film where women are beating the hell out of men. That's just it's not real, you know.
Dude just getting hit, he laying there and stuff, then she just steps on him.
Yeah, and they tend to do that in all types of movies, not just like they do that all types, but you have to actually like the actual picture. Yeah, like Tomb Raider, that had a theme behind it. It was interesting, you know. But you got these strong black women that are playing these masculine as roles. Nobody want to see that shit. The black woman already has a bad reputation of being masculine. Then you put them in a damn movie being masculine more. It's like it's a bad look. You know, you got the white woman, the Edomite woman. You know, she's less masculine than the black woman. So she still has her femininity somewhat. So if you do that with her, it's not as bad. All right? Yeah, it's not fair, but hey, look, there's double standards and everything. Gotta live with that. All right? We don't want our women betrayed as fucking masculine. I don't want to have to, the first thing I think of a black woman, oh, she's fucking masculine. I don't want to have to think that, even though it's true a lot of times. I don't want to have to think that. I would think that you black women have got more character than that. All right? The one thing, the truth anyway. All right? You should automatically know there ain't no such thing as no damn woman king. All right? But the women in the world, they bigging that shit up, or not all of them, but a certain group of them that are highly interested in women, black women, women of color progressing in Hollywood. We're not interested in that shit. Right, so?
Yeah, you got appreciate it. Isaiah 29:16, it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as potter's clay. You look up the word upside down, it's a hapak, which means perversity or folly. And what the brother's going into is foolishness, is backwards. It's on the left-hand side of the Most High, and it's prophecy fulfilled in the scriptures that the woman will surpass the man. But that is over with now. It's done. You women belong underneath our feet. And it's going to be that way. But this madness, that's all Esau is doing, man, to corrupt our nation. Why you think they got women over us in society, and then they're going to show it to us in the movies? And then these women are going to believe that shit. And these fucking simps going to follow.
Nigga, women are not that, I'm not trying to insult women, but women, they're more malleable. I mean, you can change them and mold them into things when it comes to wickedness a lot easier than to mold them and change them into righteousness. And Esau know that. He just used those pictures, those images to further destroy our women's minds, to make them more into wild beasts.
Yeah, I got another one. Job, I don't know if I brought this out, 39:16, it says she is hardening against her young ones as though they were not hers, but in that fucking depiction, she a fucking leader in that movie. There ain't no fucking woman leader, man.
That's not even accurate. Like I said, I heard they were women fighters under the king, if I heard correctly. So
yeah, and they were Hamites. They put us in
and they were Hamites? Oh yeah. So and they were Hamites. So they weren't even like West Africans or whatever. They were another nation, other tribes. So yeah, we shouldn't be looking up to other people's culture and thinking that's our own.
Yeah.
Like they say, they had women running societies and all that, like Candace and Ethiopians and all that. That's not even our culture. The Judah, Benjamin, Levi mainly come from West Africa. All right? And we ain't had no damn women rulers in West Africa, to my knowledge. That was all in Ethiopia. All right? To my knowledge. All right? We had men. They had succession of men kings in West Africa. All right? For Judah, Benjamin, Levi, for those tribes. All right? The more, right?
Yeah. It says as though they were not hers, her labor is in vain without fear.
Yeah, that's women not taking care of their children properly. And the first thing they do, they get rid of their husband. Because she can't make him act right or do what she wants. All right? I'm not talking about even infidelity or which a man can have more than one woman, but so yeah, you ain't supposed to, even that, you're not supposed to break up with your husband because he got another woman. As long as you're taking care of the household, you can't leave. All right? Now there's a law that says if you provide not, then you can leave. But as it was written, that since the beginning it was not so. But because of the hardness of your hearts, he gave the bill of divorcement. So we know the majority of the time, there may be some legitimate times where it's rightful, and the Lord will forgive you. But most of the time, most women leave for unlawful reasons. Yep. All right, that's the majority. It's a minority where they leave for legitimate reasons. And if it's legitimate, then we ain't got nothing. We can't say nothing against you. But most times they leave for illegitimate reasons that are against Yahweh Shemel law, which are against the laws of the Bible. You about to say that?
Yeah, studies show that 80% women divorce their husbands, and if you got a college education, then it's 90%.
Oh yeah, I just seen that.
So say it again?
80% of women divorce their husbands, and if you got a college degree, it's 90%.
Oh, more, yeah, because they think they can do better. Right? They say financial or whatever. That's not because you can't pay the rent or the mortgage, because they want to live a different type of lifestyle. They want to live the vacation once a month and all that shit. go to Dubai and all that crap. I mean, that's you're wasting. America's gonna be destroyed. Dubai is gonna be destroyed too. The artificial islands, man, the Lord gonna sink them motherfuckers into the sea.
Yeah, they already sinking.
Yeah, they already
It's bad
sinking.
over there.
Yeah, because the Esau, all that damn oil money they got, they went fucking crazy. Think they can do the impossible. You know, and they built in the fucking water like they're fucking idiots. So now they're gonna build. They're building something else now. They have another structure they're gonna build. So it's like this weird rectangle fortress. They gonna build. I might do a video on it. But the Lord gonna destroy that too, because they going into slavery. Man, we're gonna have garrisons in all their lands, and they're gonna be farmers and gold miners, silver miners. That's what the heathen, the Ishmael, he's gonna be a slave. So all his land is gonna be really ours. So we were gonna basically the 10%, like we was talking about the tithes and all that earlier. Everything they reap from the field is gonna go into our pockets. We're gonna line our pockets with everything they reap from the field. So exotic jewels, pearls they find, gonna go to us. They gonna be poor. Right? We're gonna be subject to them. It's like we're not gonna be subject to them. They're gonna be subject to us. The air, the prince of the power of the air. See, so they're gonna be subject to us, right? As we were subject to them. All right.
Yeah, precept, what you just said. Isaiah 45:14, it says, "Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the labor of Egypt and the merchandise of Ethiopia and the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come over,
The merchandise.
they shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, surely God is in thee." Well, that's the point. It's all their merchandise and their labor is ours. You know, they belong to us, our
Right.
possessions.
Yeah. Yeah, so their islands, their glory, all they got, that the forces of the Gentiles, that's going to come into Israel. And who's going to be head of that? Yahushua. Then you have the elect. They're going to be ruling the whole known universe, so to speak. All right? The part that the Lord gives us of his creation. All right? The Lord, the Most High, is the creator, the ultimate creator. He can create infinitely. All right? Isaiah, are you finished with your point and all that?
Yeah.
Did you have something, Maya? No.
It's Isaiah 60.
Isaiah, what I asked for? About the
Oh,
play?
He read it once. Yeah, read it. This is the second one. Then you want the one in the New Testament as
New
well?
Testament, yeah.
All right. The New Testament one.
You got something else?
Yeah, wait, did you just bring out Isaiah 60?
No, 45.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll read what you got. I'll read it.
done. This
You got 9 and 21.
Isaiah 60 and 15, it says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no
Get back
man
on
went
the,
through thee.
Ladies. Read it. Come here, read.
I will make thee eternal excellency as joy of many generations.
Genesis 3.
Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles.
Go to 14.
14? Oh, yeah. Isaiah 60 and 14, it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves at the soles of thy feet.
Right. Those are the actual Gentiles. All right. The heathen. Ishmael, Moab, Ammon. Different nations come out of Japhet. All right. The Hamites, different Hamites. We put Canaan, Matazarium. They're going to be subject to Israel. Holy. I mean, everything they have is going to be ours. All right. See?
Yeah, I'm going to start that verse now.
All right, what?
It says, Isaiah 60 and 9, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first.
Right, and the men are going to get that. The elect Israelite men are going to get that. So if you, the husband of that man, you'll get part of that inheritance by default because you with that man. Bro.
To bring thy sons from far, their silver and gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy
So
power.
all their minds, and the Lord going to rejuvenate the whole earth too. So it's not going to be like you have a half-done mind. It's going to be fully packed with minerals. All right, all the earth elements. All right, and we're going to know how to use all the elements properly too. But right now we only have limited knowledge, and some of it's actually radioactive. That if we were to handle it, we would like get sick and die. So we'll be able to use the elements properly with the superhuman bodies. We're not gonna be able to touch like uranium or plutonium and get sick. Esau uses it for nuclear power plants, but there's another use for it. Right? And we'll get that knowledge back in the kingdom. Yep.
To bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. Verse 10, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, there shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Right, their kings will be brought. We're going to have their kings in slavery. So the kings are going to be slaves to the apostles. So all those kings, they're going to be, those are the top men, starting with King David, all right, which is also an apostle. All right, so all those high Rothschilds and Hamite kings and Moabite kings, like you got a succession of Japanese, from one of the houses of the Japanese rulers are still ruling in the background. All right, his ass and his family line going into slavery amongst the apostles. Those are the dignitaries, the kings of that land. All right, more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 12,
Yep.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Right.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Right, and it's not going to happen. They're going to be in fear, and we're going to have control over their land. We're going to have control over whether their crops grow, right? Whether they get diseases or not. You know, we're going to be gods on earth. Right? So if they don't serve, they're going to be forced to serve. We're going to actually control their bodies, the soil, right? The atmosphere, all that is going to be under control by the sons of God, the Israelites.
Yeah, and even the Lord's gonna do away with Esau, because if we did, let Esau go out, to his own thing, well, he's gonna try to come up against us again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Esau going to be in total subjection.
Yeah.
Esau going to be under the same subjection. Mind, body, and soul going to be ours. All right. His land. All right. If he don't serve, he's going to perish. But he'll be forced to serve. All right. So he can survive. All right. The scripture say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So he can turn it to whatsoever way he will. So Esau going to be in complete subjection. And he going to get it the worst. He going to serve with rigor, like we served in Egypt, like we served in New Egypt, which is the New World. All right, mainly referring to America. All right, so Esau going to be harvesting sugar cane. He's going to be making rum and wine, planting peppers and cabbage and all that. Esau will be planting that, making furrows to plant fruit and vegetables. Right. Go ahead. More.
It says, skimming down to 16 again, it says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord Yahweh, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, and the mighty one of Jacob.
All right, and a Redeemer. So the Lord going to recover Israel. All right, starting with the Israelite man, and whoever's attached to that Israelite man. So give me go back to Timothy.
Yep.
Go back to Timothy.
Second.
First Timothy 5.
First Timothy chapter 5 verse 9. Let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old, having been the wife of one man.
Right, yeah, so a woman can't even become an elder woman, all right, a part of the church until she's 60 years old. All right.
Well reported of for good works, if she have brought up children, if she have launched strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, if she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against the Lord Yahushai, they will marry, having damnation because they have cast off their first faith. And withal, they learn to be idle, wandering about.
They learn to be idle because women ain't supposed to be idle. All right, you got to keep a woman occupied. All right, with children or work. All right, like women in like overseas know about that, like from the Caribbean and like South America and all that. Africa, they know women's supposed to be like busy. All right, you can't leave them to their own devices. They're gonna become promiscuous and shit. All right? But
and not only idle, but tattlers.
Look up tattlers.
Also in busybodies, speaking things which they ought not.
Yes, they ain't supposed to be doing that. They ain't supposed to be tattlers. What?
I will dare.
First Timothy 5, like 10 or 11?
Yeah, right here.
What? Read.
Verse 14, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house.
Yeah, marry, bear children. So you're supposed to be subject to your husband and bear your husband's children. What?
Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Right, yeah, because if you don't have a husband, you not bearing your husband's children, or if at least you don't have a husband, you'll be left to your own devices and you'll be talked about negatively, all right? Because you're going to be out there turning up, being a whore. All right. Now you gave the adversary, which is Satan, the so-called white man. Now you guys gave him a reason to talk shit against Israel, against the woman, against even the man. There's no occasion. So if you become a woman that's covered, all right. If you covered, then you can't give Satan an excuse to talk shit about Israel. What?
Verse 15.
What?
For some are already turned aside after Satan.
Right, for some are already turned aside after Satan. Now, so if you're not married, you're not bearing your husband's children, you already turned aside after Satan. All right? So if you do everything opposite of what the brother just read, it's very likely that you were running with the world and you turned aside after Satan. It's more.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Now, I wanted also women should be saved from childbearing. I'm not sure if that was there or was that Titus. Continue to read.
Verse 16. If any man or woman that believeth have widows, let them relieve them, and let not the church be charged.
Yeah, so try to take care of at home first before you put the burden on the church for alms or whatever. But if you need alms, you come to the church. Go ahead.
That it may relieve them that are widows indeed. Let the elders that rule well be counted.
That was pretty much it. All right, so get what I asked for. You have precepts? Yeah. Saying to the woman being in order. Matter of fact, 1 Corinthians 11. Go ahead, read what you got.
On this Sirach 26:2, it says, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband,
right,
and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
Yeah, virtuous woman. What's up with the Proverbs 30 woman?
Yeah.
Somebody get Proverbs 30.
And then I was going to bring out the word virtuous.
What?
Going straight to the point, like the 14th century,
right.
It says in English, having beneficial or efficacious, which means efficient properties. So when I look up that word efficacious, it says successful in producing a desired or intended result. So, and then it also goes on to say, having moral or excellent moral qualities conforming to religious law.
Come on. The only one I want right now is that women should be trained to childbearing, and that'll be it. If you want to change the subject, you can.
Oh, mine. I left like life jacket, and maybe headphones in your car. That's it. Oh, so this, you want that? This is verse 72 and verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing.
Yeah, kind. That's the point, man. A woman's purpose for us is for them to be saved in child. That's why. That's the only reason why they're going to be delivered is through childbearing for them to carry our seed. Okay, that's it.
If they continue in faith and charity and holiness with
And
sobriety.
most women, they can't even do that right, man. They cannot do it. It's so impossible for women to do that. Read that again. That's impossible. You got, of course, you got some. I'm not talking about the some women that's out there, man. I'm talking about the majority of them are not right. Okay, they wicked. It's something that's so simple. Just to stick to your man, be by his side. That's it, and just be quiet. They can't do that. You know.
It says, if they continue in
Even
faith.
though you're supposed to have trouble in the flesh, any goddamn, it's not supposed to be easy. You know, especially with a woman. But if you're not going to do something, if it's like perfect with a woman, it's something wrong. Okay. If you got a perfect situation with a woman, it's something wrong, man. It's going to be topsy-turvy, you know. It's going to be rocky waters. It's going to be a long road.
Yeah. Perfect. No, I was gonna say perfect times with the woman is not gonna happen until the kingdom, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's always gonna be something that your woman gonna do, or some sort of argument that's gonna happen that's gonna, make you hate this, be vexed from this kingdom, because all that authority that she got from, being in this, Satan from being in this kingdom. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It amplifies their spirit.
Yep.
You know, and right now we just rehearsing righteous acts.
Yep.
You know, but again, you got some women, certain of them that's going to be delivered with us.
Yep.
You know. But the majority, hell no, man. Okay?
And ultimately, that's going to be their superpower, man. Is bearing the Lord's elect. That's going to be their superpower, man. They're gonna bear they're going to be bearing either. That's the great thing is if they're saved for childbearing, they're going to be 100% given to have kids.
Yep. It says. I'll read it back on the top. 1 Timothy 2 and 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory, but majority of these women, they can't do it. You know? Give me Micah 7 and 2.
Con, this is Micah 7 and 10, which it reads, is she who? Yeah.
No,
It's something in my mind.
Just head of the
Give me
woman.
7. I think it's 7.
What's that, Chris?
Micah 7 and 10. The she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Sorry. Yeah. Verse 9, yeah. It says, Micah 7 and 9, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Give me
And he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall bear his righteousness.
Yeah, that's what we doing, man. Wait, you say righteousness?
Yep.
Yeah, go back.
Talk it.
No, you good.
Oh.
Go to the beginning.
Oh. This is, Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. This is our lot. We're bearing the indignation of the Lord, man. We're going through the trials and tribulations, the afflictions, everything that we need to go through to get to the kingdom. It says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Our glory is our infirmities, man. Our tribulations that we go through in his flesh. Okay?
Because I have sinned against him.
Exactly. Yep. And the righteousness is doing this work. Okay? Preaching the truth in sincerity. Okay?
Until he plead my cause.
Until we gotta wait. Give me Zephaniah, I think. Or Zechariah or 3.
Rise to the prey.
Yeah. Is that Zechariah?
Yeah. Wait till I rise to the prey. 3 and 9, I think. You can
Might
put,
be
Isn't that three? Isn't that tried in the fire?
huh?
Oh wait.
Nah, it's 3 and 8, maybe. Might be. Might be. You got it?
Oh, I'm probably thinking about another.
Yeah, it's another. It's 3 and 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's
Then I had it, then I fucking.
Zephaniah might be
Yeah,
the
his page is
not
going
3 and
crazy.
9.
I know, man.
It might be the-
Zechariah 3 and 8 says, Hear now, O Joshua the high priest, thou that fell to sit before thee.
Oh, slap.
It's 9.
You mean the prey? Like,
It's like
I will
rise,
rise-
wait unto
rise
me
up
as
to the
I
prey.
rise to the prey.
Zephaniah.
Zephaniah. All right, yeah, you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. This Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up and pray.
What did the previous verse say? Is that relevant? Yeah, this like the wind is just like messing me up. I'm gonna use my phone.
I can read it. You go ahead. That says, Zephaniah.
You can even read verse 5.
Yeah.
You can read it verse 5.
It says Zephaniah 3 and 5. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity every morning that he bring his judgment to light.
Not doing iniquity.
Yeah, kind. That's going into the judgment. You know, judgment. It says every morning, and we already know this. It's like every fucking moment now. You know, you go on your phone, you see something like breaking news. You know, all your whole timeline, time feed is breaking news, man.
Yeah, like the other day, like the other dude, the dumb nigga, the SWAT came ran in on him, and he didn't want to surrender, and they shot his ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he shot 3 SWATs.
Then you got these niggas. The youngest one they found in the Roxborough shooting. I think he's 15. One of the suspects, 15 years old. Okay, you got Ephraim-Fruitful. I don't know if you were talking about that one.
Nah,
he killed 5 people in North Carolina.
Yep.
A teenager, 15-year-old, Ephraim-Fruitful, okay? And he killed the off-duty cop that was going to his job. You know, or I don't know how he was going there, but he killed him while he was going to his job. You know, and that proves there is no free will, man. You know, it's nothing but judgment going on here in this earth, man, and you can't stop it. And it says it right here. It says you can read it every morning. Oh, who was reading that?
I mean,
Oh yeah. I got it.
I was reading a lot.
Like I thought you was reading it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Zephaniah 3 and 5. Continuing on, it says, every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
Yep.
He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
I mean, that's plain. The unjust, the wicked, the two, especially the 2/3, they don't give a shit. You know, they're gonna continue in their folly. You know.
Yeah, they don't see it as a shameful thing to do. Like the thing that's popular, the things that be getting like promoted on social media. They don't see no shame in that, and it's fucking sad. It's really sad because people are supposed to be a holy people and a royal people, and they just are just laden with iniquity and have no shame in it. It's
degenerates.
Yeah. Take it.
Degenerate. Give me got like 14, I think. Wait, 15. 14. Go back to
Yep, I'm there. Micah 7.
Yeah, Micah 7.
There's a lot more to what he was reading though.
Oh yeah.
He never even got to the point.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know it's a lot. It's a lot of scriptures. All right, go ahead. It's a lot of scriptures you got.
It says,
Verse 6.
yeah, verse 6 of Zephaniah 3, it says, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made waste their streets, I made the streets waste, that none passes by.
And literally, we read the future of America. Give me real quick, Isaiah 34, and one just real quick. Jump to verse 2. You said 34 and what? 1. Yeah. Jump to verse 2. Yeah, this one.
Brother, fight his fingers.
Yep.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1.
Go to verse 2.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yeah, the righteous anger. How come they not reading this in the churches? It says the righteous anger of the Lord is upon all nations. Just like he said, he cut off all nations in what the brothers reading in Zephaniah. Yeah, Zephaniah.
Yep.
Keep going.
And his fury upon all their armies.
And his fury upon his indignation and fury upon all their armies. Okay, in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man.
Yep.
Okay, in World War III. Okay, that war is just to appease the wrath of the Lord. It's to judge the other nations, man. It's a recompense to other nations for what they did to us. It tells you that in Joel, the 3rd chapter. It should be more.
He have utterly destroyed them.
Damn, that's a future prophecy. At the end of the day, he says he's gonna utterly destroy them. Okay.
He has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stank shall come up out of their carcasses.
So how can everybody be saved if he said he's going to deliver them to the slaughter, not to salvation?
Yeah.
He said he's going to deliver the other nations to slaughter.
Yep.
Okay, let's get
they're gonna get delivered all right.
exactly.
You're gonna get delivered something special.
Exactly, yes.
Sword destruction.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Exactly. I mean, like, you can't get around that. Now, give me somebody real quick, Jeremiah 4:7. I know, I remember every scripture I told y'all.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 4, verse 7.
Yep.
It says, the lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the...
Go to 6.
Yeah. So Jeremiah 4, verse 6, it says, set up the standard towards Zion. Retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction.
God damn. Yeah. Damn, read that again. Oh, yo, hold up. Go to verse 5, man.
All right, God, yeah. It says Jeremiah 4, verse 5. It says, declare ye in Judah and publish in Jerusalem.
Yeah, it's this word. Teach this word, basically.
Yep. And say, blow ye the trumpet in the land.
And that's what we're doing. And in the scriptures say also when the trumpet is should there be evil in the city? Well, get that, man. I'm butchering every time I quote it. I
Amos
butcher
3.
it. 3 and 7.
Yeah.
I butcher it every. I think it's 6. 3 and 6. I butcher it every time.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid?
Yeah, we blowing the trumpet right now. These people got pride in their heart.
That dude
It said the unjust know of no shame.
Yeah,
You had a guy that he parked right there. He could have just walked right here.
Right.
But he went around us behind the tree.
That shit was left-handed.
You know, I don't know what that was, man.
He walked up to us.
You know, I don't know if he was I don't know, man. That was just weird.
I was drunk.
I don't know. I feel like he had out-of-state ties. I feel like maybe this is the first time he's ever seen like Hebrew Israelites like in
Like,
his life.
Yeah, he was just
So,
nervous.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. He's like, this is the only thing I've only heard about. Like, I gotta inspect what's going on over here. I don't know.
I mean, hey, just last week you had a Jake. Hey, you remember you had a Jake parked right there for 5 minutes. He was like,
Yeah.
bro, like 5 minutes straight.
He had a whole family in the car and shit. He left.
And then he's like giving you that look. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man.
This is a strange sight to these people,
Yeah,
man.
it is. Yep.
A strange
He made a
constellation.
spectacle, man.
Yeah, kind of spectacle.
Man, yeah.
It's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
You know, even though we all over the place,
God.
people still like,
Yeah, marvelous.
marvel, like, or they traumatized.
Right. Looking at
We wear,
look,
they the weird ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
looking at us like fucking zoo animals and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But they count our labors as really nothing. Like they kind of like they look at all and expect, like, but they're gonna realize that sooner or later that we are the prophets that have been prophesying this whole time. Lil Will,
All right, so Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah,
So-
that's the point. And the Lord did it, man.
Yep.
Okay. It literally, we just read. We read a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We read a lot, man. Okay.
Jeremiah 4.
Yeah.
We read a lot, man. And it's all the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man.
Man, you could really read this whole
I know,
chapter.
man.
Yep.
We still got Isaiah 34. We still got this. We still got Zephaniah.
All right, so we'll start at verse 5.
Still got Jeremiah 5. We can get going.
Yeah. So Jeremiah 4, verse 5, it says, declare ye in Judah and publish in Jerusalem, and say, blow ye the trumpet in the land. Cry, gather together, and say, assemble yourselves, and let us go into the defense cities. Verse 6,
set up the standard towards Zion. Retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction.
I mean, you can't get no. I'm about to just throw my phone in the air, man. Like that's too plain. That's literally too plain, man. It says, I will bring evil from the north in a great destruction, man. That's going into America's destruction. Yep. Like, how simple, give me Jeremiah 16. Yep. Go to the point, I think it's 14. Just hold on that real quick. And it all coincides, too. You know, it's talking about the same thing, the same events. Exactly, yep.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall be no more be said. The Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yep.
But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
They go to the north again. That's North America. It's plain. It brought up meaning delivered. Okay. You're gonna be delivered by the chariots of Israel, or the so-called UFOs. Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be way bigger than Egypt. You know, it's gonna be a whole new.
Kind man, exactly. And it says the Lord's gonna have an innumerable multitude of angels, man. Okay, amongst those chariots. Okay, you gonna have them. Obviously, Yahushua gonna be the biggest one. But then you are gonna have other big ones. You got when Esau going to the chariots, he said he got chariots bigger than the sun. Bigger than 10 football stadiums, bigger than the earth. Like, come on, man. Like, man, it's gonna be bad for Esau, man. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be bad, man. Can you read that over again?
Jeremiah.
Let's go to verse 15. Let's start again.
Verse 15. But the Lord liveth that brought up children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands.
Yep.
And from all the lands.
Go ahead.
And from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Yeah, kind of land of Israel. So we're going to be delivered, and then eventually after the dust and the smoke settles and the fire settles, we're going to go back to the land of Israel, okay? The Lord's going to plead with us, I think in like South America somewhere, okay? Then we're going to go back to the land of Israel, because that's going to be on fire too. So we got to wait, we got to go somewhere, you know? Because damn near the whole, like, Europe going to be on fire. Obviously, the nation, the land of Israel going to be on fire. The Middle East going to be on fire. America damn sure going to be on fire. And it said the earth shall roll to and fro like a drunk. It's going to be scary, man. You know? So it's going to be like a period of time that we in the sky or in outer space.
Yep.
You know?
Looking down, watching the destruction.
Exactly.
Yep. Hey.
Well, you can start again. Go back to that. Jeremiah 4.
Yep. This is Jeremiah 4, verse 6. It says, set up the standard towards Zion, retire, stay not, for I will bring from the north and a great destruction. Mm-hmm. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Yeah, Yahushua, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it gives you that feeling, man. Yeah, it's everything is playing. It's like how hard is it? Obviously, you gotta have the spirit, but when you got it, it's easy. It talks about the simplicity of Yahushua. It's simple. But Jake, they want everything to be hard, complex, difficult. You know.
Yeah. They'd be like, is it really saying that?
Yeah, they like to go. They swear they like to go deep.
Where'd you learn that from?
Exactly.
Jake said that to me before. I'm like,
yeah, it's like when it's simple like this, Jake don't want it. You know, but it's just too simple for Jake, man.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, come on.
Make a plain upon table.
Well, you gotta get that. You gotta get that too. Habakkuk 3. Yeah. Well, is it 2 or 2?
I think it's 2.
Make it plain, vision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
God, it's Habakkuk 2 and 2. It says in the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
I mean, come on, man. Read that. That's too simple, man.
Yes.
The vision is what? The prophecies. Okay?
Well, let me start from verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
I mean, you can't get around it. Like, make it plain upon the tables are the books, okay? Make it plain in the books. It's like we read, like we literally reading it, okay? We manifesting it right now. How plain it is, man. You know, and how flabbergasted we get when we read it. Like, damn, it's like, how plain is that? It says that the land of the north, the lion has come out of his thicket, okay, out of the right-hand side of the Father, out of the spirit realm, okay? And he's gonna enter into the outer space. He's gonna fly over here. He's gonna make contact with the heathen, man, and with the 2/3. He's gonna obliterate them, okay? It's gonna be a speedy riddance, man, okay? Of the wicked on this earth.
Yeah, and then it says, make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth through.
Damn. Kinda. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to be in that spirit to run. It's terrifying, man. It says in the book it's filled with lamentations, mournings, and woes. Okay? There's nothing to be happy about unless you of the elected nation of Israel. Okay? But for you other nations, it says a total slaughter, complete slaughter. Okay? That's what you're waiting for. That's why they mad. Why did the heathen rage? Because they end is coming. Give me Revelation 11:18.
Yep. This
I know
Revelation.
all scripture we got Zephaniah 3.
Yeah.
We're still not done with that in Jeremiah.
Yeah, I was about to say to go in, like, to make it plain upon tables, like, it says, what, Isaiah 28 and 11?
Yeah.
For the Lord will, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Con.
And then I was going to go into, like, the apostles, like, even said that the word stammering, they could go into a word like buffoonic,
Like
meaning, you know how the brothers joke around.
mockery.
Yeah,
jesting.
so, the Lord, he sent, basically men, not, some this high professor,
Yeah, exactly.
what, like grade A in English, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord sent it real easy so, these people can understand,
Yeah, we might come from lower state, but that don't mean nothing. What's the message about? What are we teaching? Are we teaching the scriptures? Hell yeah. That's the whole point. And we the prophets any damn way.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep. Revelation 11:18. And the nations were angry,
Yeah, that's
and thy wrath is come, and the time of the deed are the dead, that they should be judged, and that this is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come,
That's right.
and the time of the dead.
Go back again, man.
God.
It's like, come on. Like, you got to
All
slow
right,
it down.
Sagia. And the nations were angry.
And the nations, this is what we experiencing now. They angry, man. Look at Esau. They fucking bugging the fuck out, man.
Look at him.
They going, man. And these jakes, they don't see it. Like, what the fuck is going on with these jakes?
And thy wrath is come.
And thy wrath is who? Jeremiah 4. That's the wrath, man. The Lord's indignation, his anger, man. His fury is upon all their army. The bearded chariots, man. Those laser beams, man. Okay? And it says he's not going to meet thee as a man. All right?
Yep, that's important.
He's not going to come down here and, no, he's going to just zap you, man. He's going to vaporize you. That's it. Okay? It said a speedy riddance, man. I got to get that too, though.
It says,
Damn, torpedo.
in the time of the dead, that they should be judged. And that
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Say it again. God, that they should be judged. We in a time of judgment now. I mean, you cannot get around this, man. Okay? We're in the time of judgment now, man, as we speak. Okay?
Yep. Yeah, and people are being rewarded for their fucking stupidity and their evil deeds. Like, I don't know if you've seen that video that Shemaiah posted, where that fucking Elamite was skating with on the bus, and then he was fucking shredded at the end there. Fucking head was scalped off.
His brain was on the ground.
Yep. So there's judgment that's starting to befall not only our people but all the other nations for their stupidity, and then there's judgment befalling the people
Yeah, kind of, yep.
day by day for their evil deeds.
And the scary thing about it says that judgment must begin at the house of Israel or the house of God, man. And it's already happening, but their mind is just is not there, man. They're not woke. They're not woke up to it. They're not hip to it.
Right.
Neither
right,
do they care any goddamn way. They wasn't chosen.
Yeah, and there's you know, mass judgment. There's gonna be a mass judgment and set on a grand stage, man. And a lot of people being reserved for that mass judgment, which we know is gonna be that thermonuclear missile, that fire from the thermonuclear missiles and that fire from the Heavenly Father, right? That's gonna be that pure judgment that the Lord is gonna bring.
Fucking Satan had to make an appearance. Yeah. It's real quick, you know.
It'd be funny when you said judgment.
Yeah, exactly. Yup.
It's like, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great.
Yeah, this is our patience right here, man. We long suffering in this flesh and in this world. Okay, we waiting for salvation. It says, lift up your heads for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yep.
And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
And who was that? Esau, man. Okay, and you say you put 2/3 in there too. Okay, because in order to get to the kingdom, the 2/3 gotta go, man. They gotta go. That's a requirement, man. Okay. The 2/3 gotta be slaughtered with Esau, man, and the other nations. Whenever you ready, if y'all got precepts too, y'all can.
You want that speedy riddance?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
got it.
You got it? Speedy
no,
riddance?
Whatever y'all got.
All right, well, I was going to
Sacrifice of Basra? There's a lot of
If you're still on your old precept, go bring that old precept out too.
Yeah, so this is Zechariah 13, verse 8, and it shall come to
yeah.
pass that in all the land, saith Yakalba Page, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Yeah, that's plain. And people still, they can't get that. They can't get over the 2/3.
Yep.
They say we evil because we pronounce judgment on the two. The scriptures literally just said it. It said they shall be cut off and die. Like, what? How plain can you make it?
Right. Yeah. It also, it also says that the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear.
Exactly.
You know?
They gotta ask. You know,
Yeah.
they just too stupid. Like, well, huh? What are they going to appear at?
Yep.
You know, they really think about that. You know, they're gonna be in the mystical land. They're gonna go to hell or some shit.
Right.
You know, they're not getting beamed up. That's for damn sure. So they obviously gonna be destroyed.
Yep.
Read that again.
Yeah, this is Zechariah 13, verse 18. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yakalba Page, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, 66.6%.
Yep.
Shall be. That's a huge number, man.
Yep.
Okay, that's huge, man. Only 144,000 and 1/3 gonna be delivered, man. Okay, out of the whole nation of Israel, man. That's insane. But it has to. We already know. We've been through it already. Okay, we've been through that phase in Egypt. What happened? Our people bucked up and they rebelled against the Heavenly Father and the Son. Okay, rebellious. Okay, the Lord is not going through that again, man. Okay. So read that part again.
Yeah, this is Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord.
All the land, America, and throughout the world that Israel is scattered, but mainly here in America, the main place of judgment, okay?
Yup, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
And you seeing it come to pass, man. These 2/3 are dying left and right, man. Yeah, like these niggas right here, 2/3, man. Fulfillment of prophecy. That's all.
That's them.
It's all that you, man. Jacob's fucking.
That's what that verse is for, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got a quick one.
Lawless.
It says,
They think
Mark
they're playing
8.
a fucking goddamn video game all the goddamn time. In real life, they just think everything's fucking games.
Ran up all them shit.
Yeah.
Put on a ski mask
Yeah.
and ride.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I got Mark 8 and 38. It says, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous, sinful generation, yes, and within Israel, of course, Of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels.
Yeah, sometimes you get mad at the 2/3. You still get mad, but at the end of the day, they gonna be judged, man. Okay? I ain't see that, bro.
Yeah.
He probably like, where the hell is that rest of y'all at, man?
Yeah.
What happened? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them.
Yeah, hold on, all right? You gotta slow down. You gotta dramatize it, man. You gonna be on this side one day. You gotta, you know.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
No, start from the top and read it again.
Okay.
Quote it.
Ecclesiasticus 12:6.
Here we go.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
For the Most High, bro. Then we talk about this being made plain upon tables, like having it simple. That's how simplified is that?
Yeah.
Basic precept.
Exactly. And people still got a problem with that.
Basic breakdown.
Yeah. It said the Most High hated sinners. That come on.
But God loves.
Exactly.
We all love.
If we want to cover that, we can. We gonna cover
all love him.
Yeah,
Remember the Scoffer video I whipped together and the fucking bitch talk about, well, what is love?
And it's funny because like whenever we be coming to these people, and then they basically try to bring their points.
Yep.
It's like it's way more like they try to make it way more complex than what it really is. But we, you know what I'm saying? We come with the scriptures, we break it down plainly. But these people want to try to warp everything and make everything complex.
exactly.
So it goes in, so it fits their point.
Yep.
So
Right. Their emotions.
Yep.
Their heart, their mind. The heart is deceitful above all things, man.
And they love to bring out that John 3:16.
Oh, yeah,
But they don't
yeah.
look at all the hundreds of other scriptures
Yeah,
that
no,
talk
right,
about
yeah.
them getting destroyed,
or
man.
in the Greek.
Break it down.
They don't go into
yeah.
the Greek,
Yeah.
Hebrew.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole
Etymology.
love doctrine that came about when Esau came into power, man.
Yep.
Yeah, before that, like before the 1500s, that was not being taught, man.
Yep.
When we had rulership, we wasn't teaching that. The whole the Crusades was nothing but a political race war, man. It was all about them taking down Israel, okay, or the so-called Byzantine Empire, man.
Yep.
It was all about taking down Jake, man.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
it.
yep.
It was just a race war.
And remember, we were getting our asses fucking beat in slavery, and then Esau was trying to make it seem like that was scripture and stuff like that, So that all love and forgiving thy neighbor and we're all equal. That's all that new Christianity doctrine bullshit.
Yeah, that's Esau.
Yeah.
Esau shit. Kind. Yep.
And it's not real. It's not actually backed up by any scriptures. It's just backed up on your kind of like your vain opinion, in your feelings and emotions. But it's not like when you go into the scriptures and you read scriptures like what we're reading out here, you can clearly see that the Lord isn't all about first off, he ain't all about love for his own nation, let alone love for the other nations.
Yeah, exactly.
He's destroying everybody except for 144,000 of his own people.
1/3. Yep.
You can finish on that.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
I mean, come on, man. Like, it's just too plain. Like, read that again from the top.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12:6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Damn, punishment.
Like, it's like
We got to break down what
I was
ungodly
about to say that.
means.
I don't gotta break that down. It's like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta do all that. It just said it right there. It's plain.
It's like imagine your parents went out the house, and your father went out the house and whatnot, and you start just destroying the fucking house. You're just causing a ruckus in the house, and you just this whole time you're causing this ruckus. You're not getting corrected because the dad ain't there. But the moment the dad comes home and sees the hell that you fucking caused in that house, what's gonna happen to your ass?
Exactly, man.
You're gonna get the beat down, man. You're gonna get that like what the brother read, that recompense, that payback, that evil that you caused. So the Lord gonna come back and He's gonna repay you for all that evil that you did. That whole time that you were doing it, thinking that the Most High didn't care.
Yeah, Jake don't understand that part. He was reading. Oh, I got a precept real quick about the love thing. Just real quick, then you can bring that up. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. It says for your.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It says, for the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So that's a clear cut, man. The Most High don't love nobody except for those Israelites that dwelleth with wisdom. That's the elect. Okay, the wisdom is what? This book. Like, come on. It's plain.
Oh, that's
You know, so the Lord don't love nobody, man.
I like
You
both.
think the Lord give a shit about a fucking nobody, man?
Yeah.
Fuck no. He's the Most High.
Yeah, you think the Lord cares about a guy who has a million followers on Instagram?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's all. They get that from who? The Lord. But the Lord have followers.
You
man.
think when the Lord comes down to judge you, he gonna look at how many followers you have and your social status? Yeah.
Built this shit,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Going on to the point, it said what the Lord, he only loves those who have wisdom. It says the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know?
And he's not a respecter of persons.
Yep.
So in order for the Lord to love you, you gotta fear him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I always go into that the fear is basically being afraid of the consequences of what will happen for when you do wrong. That's literally the act of being afraid or being fearful. Because that's why scriptures say by the terror of the Lord we persuade men. All this judgment, all this stuff that we're talking, that's literally to persuade you to the truth. Now the Christianity doctrine will say, they'll tell their outlook is like, oh no, you shouldn't say that. Like the Lord's all love, but no, it's a fearful thing to fall in the power, the hands of the living power, man. So we really need to stress that if you don't get right with the Lord, man, there's going to be a great and terrible judgment that's going to befall you.
Yep.
But it's like, what did you say again? Because I think there was a point when
Fear the Lord.
Yeah. So fearing the Lord. So basically, like, you have to understand that, like, when you do something, you need to think about the things that the Lord has said previously, in the book, and fear that's the judgment that's going to befall you. Like I said, like someone who when the parents leave the house and you start wrecking it, you don't fear what the parents are going to do when you come back. But if you know, man, my dad going to whoop my ass if I fucking wreck this house. That's that fear. We had that fear of what the judgment is going to become of us if we don't. And the scriptures also say, because judgment isn't executed speedily, therefore it's fully setting them to do evil. So we also know that. And Jake is loving it, doing all this manners of evil right now.
Jake is so proud, ready to curse out the Most High, like the dude Boosie, right, with the pork, all right, cursing out the Most High because he wanted to eat pork, he wanted to eat whatever he pleased to eat, and he had no fear, all right, and hey, what happened to him? He got judged.
Yep.
Right? And he's gonna get more judgment.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why like these lower level judgments, that happen to the other nations, that happen to our enemies, that happen to other Jakes, that we see, there's all kinds of times where it's like, oh man, I fucking knew that guy growing up, like the Lord fucking finally smitten his ass, It's a beautiful thing. But like we're really waiting for that ultimate judgment, man, where the 2/3 finally get put the fuck down, man. We're sick of living in this wicked ass kingdom, man.
I remember eating at Boston Market one time, and I had this one nigga, right? Nigga gonna ask me, this ape gonna ask me, are you praying? I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, you just weirded out. Then you look up, is it Jake that asked you that? Like,
yeah, the nigga looking at me like I'm like I got 3 heads or something.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Man, Jake is fucking sickening.
This nigga look like something. He look like something off Sesame Street, bro. This nigga had long ass socks.
Yeah. You look like Oscar the Grouch and shit. I got that trash can talking like Ukraine. Yeah.
Niggas bugged out, bro.
Look at that sweater and shit.
That's crazy.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh man.
I got something real quick. Psalms 37:27. It says, "Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore.
Yep.
For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints."
Yep. And remember, all the things that's being done for is being done for the saints. It's being done for the elect. Yep. Everything that's being done, right? So we're appreciating so much more. We're gonna appreciate so much more in the kingdom. We're gonna appreciate that salvation so much more because of all the hell that we're going through and all the things that the Lord is doing for his saints, man, for his elect. All right. He's building a great show, man. He's building a great show.
Hold on, let me finish this. This one more. It says they are preserved forever The saints, the elect, man. Then our name's going to last for eternity, man. It's never going to diminish. Okay.
Yep. Never expires, man. You know how you got ingredients that expire even though they put preservatives in it. We're preserved.
Honey.
Honey. We're preserved forever, man.
Engraved.
Yeah.
Tattooed. Permanent.
They say honey can last. I think they found like the Egyptian like 3,000 years ago.
Honey.
Egyptian
Yep.
honey,
See.
and it was still good.
Yep.
Yeah. Honey don't go bad.
Exactly, and that's how the Lord's elect is, man. The Lord's chosen. It's they're preserved to this very day. You know, that's why even though we went off as a nation, as a whole entire nation, we went off. He still didn't break that covenant that he had with us. So there's still going to be, you know, that salvation. Yep.
Oh, okay.
The Lord will never get, you know, forget that promise that He made with the children of Israel.
It says, but I ain't mean it.
No, it's all you.
It says, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. I mean, that's plain again.
Yep.
The seed of the wicked shall be cut off. So, like the scriptures say, the triumph of the wicked is short, man.
Yep.
This is nothing. This is a short period of time. We're going to rule for for infinity amount of time.
Yep.
So if you look at it, it really is short. Like our affliction is short. It might seem forever, you know, but it's really short compared to the eternity that we're going to inherit the earth and the universe, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and our people are just, you know, generationally fucking evil, and generationally wicked. So, you know, our people just, you know, just birth these fucking, you know, gremlins and these evil fucking, these evil fucking beings. So that's why the scripture says it's gonna cut off the seed, man.
Yeah.
Like, listen, cut off the seed of the wicked that's gonna be cut off, man. And the only seed after that point is gonna be the righteous seed. The righteous is gonna give, you know, impregnate the women, and we're gonna have our righteous lineage, man. And the elect is gonna be, the elect will bring back the 2/3 through the, you know,
Seed of the righteous.
Yeah, exactly. But that's gonna be the seed of the righteous. That's gonna be those that you know endured unto the end, made it into the kingdom, and then, you know, repopulated Israel.
Yeah.
But all those that did wicked, guess what? They were cut off, man. Cut the fuck off.
And what you were saying is literally right
Oh,
here.
come on, go ahead.
Verse 29. It says, the righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. There ain't nothing else to it, man. You want to say something?
Essentially, your average Negro,
You got
you know what I'm saying? That's all.
Bro, yo, that's funny.
You said what? Your average what?
Negroes.
They're taking up space. You know what I'm saying? They're eating your food. They walking on your land, your soil.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got really any reason to be here.
Yeah, it's a damn shame too. It's a damn shame, and we laugh, but we've been there, and to a degree, right? We all been in our niggard ways or whatnot or whatnot. I mean, some of us, you know, we're a little bit more, you know, level-headed than some, and some were straight fucking niggers, man. And you know, we kind of were able to get up out of there. But like, that's the thing is, our people have the potential to unlock so much greater because we are that chosen generation. We are that royal priesthood, you know. But we're just so our people are so in love with the wickedness, and our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, even, you know. So like they are lovers and pleasures, lovers in the flesh, right, and lovers in wickedness. So it's just a damn shame that we have to see our people, you know, just destroy themselves and live in that ungodly lifestyle. That's why ultimately, you know, we want this destruction to come so that we can kind of get up out of there, right? But ultimately, it would be great for just all our people to just wake the hell up, you know? That's really what we want. We want our people to wake the hell up and you know, repent for their sins and come back to this thing, because once the elect are sealed, it's a wrap, man. All will go down, you know?
Got a quick one. This Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11.
You gotta step up, brother. You gotta assert yourself. Go. It's like,
No, it's like he been holding the scripture for like 2 hours, man. But go again.
Go ahead.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. Their whole and their whole.
read that.
You're just going right through it. Go ahead.
Con. For whoso despiseth.
No, quote it.
Oh, Con. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
Damn.
You know, that's why you see, you know, these
Yeah,
niggas,
Look at the hard ass
bro.
face,
yeah,
man.
like some zombie ass
Yeah.
face, like, you know.
Yeah, they think they so
girls.
gangster and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking miserable, bro. You can look at them and look at them miserable.
Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking mouth open and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
And then it says, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
Yep.
That's why, you know, these jakes are trying to, you know, seek out the carnal things, but what, they're never satisfied.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
these
Kinda,
rich
yep.
people, you know, they,
Yep.
like these celebrities, that's why, you know, they do so much drugs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they empty inside.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
a void.
because that's the thing too. Because like as much as we we're afflicted and we're downtrodden, we fucking hate the condition that we're in. We find a lot of joy in knowing that there's a salvation and that if we endure unto the end, we'll receive that salvation. So we get a lot of joy and we get a lot of happiness in it, right? So we have a lot of emotions, but at the end of the day, we get really excited and really happy knowing that our labor, Lord willing, won't go to vain, you know, or won't go to naught, you know. So.
Yep. It says,
But 2/3, man, no matter what they do, they'll never be satisfied, man. They'll never be satisfied. They'll do all that manners of evil and wickedness, and they're still gonna be fucking just downtrodden, you know.
2/3. They
Yep.
can't do nothing.
And then at the end of the day, they're still gonna be destroyed. Then they're gonna be destroyed too. So they're really gonna, you know,
And
even
yeah, it's like,
you know, I was gonna say, even if they do find a little bit of enjoyment, man, they ain't gonna be enjoying a damn missile hitting their ass. I know that.
When they hear the sound of the missile.
Yep.
That's why
Yep.
that's why they got it on the cartoons, on the movies, so this way you know. That's how great the Lord is.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be just, you know, oh, they're just walking and then they see the missile coming down. No, they're gonna be hell. They're gonna be catching nothing but hell. They didn't say they were gonna they were wanting death, but they cannot find it.
It happened in Hawaii when they sounded the alarm last time.
Yep.
They were all running,
Yep.
trying to go into the gutters and,
Yep.
and the drainage.
oh yeah,
Yep,
and then
yep.
what, GMSY got like
Yep.
thousands of
like
viewers.
40,000.
Oh yeah,
on the live stream.
Yep. Everybody tuning in, so that's how we know.
Exactly, man. That's how you know we got the truth, man.
Go ahead.
I think it was like about 50,000.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah, 40 to 50,000. Yeah.
Damn. See?
Because I was actually watching.
Oh, you were watching?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Damn.
I think it was around that.
Yeah, hey, and it shows you that people know about the truth. Well, what they're being, you know, they're being lax.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know?
You got more to that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you good. You
Con-
gotta say Sluggy to him.
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon 3:11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain.
Oh, there you go.
Their
Their hope is vain. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Damn.
That speaks volumes, man. Their hope is vain because Jake believe in all this, that, and the third, especially Esau, that they're going to continue forever. But that's vain.
Yep.
It's not going to come to pass. It's not going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, what, you know, these 2/3 out here, their hope isn't something vain, because what, all this shit is gonna perish.
Yep.
Yeah,
What,
exactly.
Like
Not realizing.
1 Peter 4:12, that speaks about, you know, what manner of person are you to be.
Yep.
saying
In a whole
these-
conversation. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
3. Second Peter's 3.
Yep.
Oh,
Second Peter 3. Yeah.
So, 3 and 12, right?
Yeah.
Their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
I mean, come on, man. Like, man, I can't wait till this shit is over, man.
Yeah, and then our people are so carnal, so they think that, like, their works, the things that they do, it benefits them in the world, right? So they think that it actually is benefiting them, but their works are literally unprofitable. They don't see it. They don't see that the little thing that they are doing in this kingdom to establish themselves in this kingdom is unprofitable, man. It's literally only going to be to their destruction. Meanwhile, us, it almost seems like what we're doing is unprofitable. What we're profiting so much by laying up our treasures in heaven. You know, like the scriptures say, where moth and rust doth not corrupt. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this scripture, you know, another plain scripture. I wanted to get a definition too.
We got it.
So this is Proverbs 8 verse 13. It says the fear of Yakalba Page is to hate evil, pride.
Bro, but then they got a problem with us hating.
Yeah.
You know? Man, oh my God, man. Is this a hate group?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Why are y'all preaching hate? Yeah.
Preaching hate.
Man,
Dude,
I gotta write that down,
NFL
man.
player who said that and he got killed. or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I think so. Yeah, that was a while ago.
So Proverbs 8 verse 13, it says the fear of Yakalba Page is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was gonna get that definition on froward, yeah, because it pretty much means the same thing as perverse, which the word in the Greek is diastrepho. It says to distort, turn aside, to oppose, plot against the saving purposes and plans of God, to turn aside from the right path, to pervert, corrupt. So it's basically like the opposite of repentance, all right? And that's the spirit that Jake is in, all right? That perverse mindset, perverse spirit, and we hate that, all right?
Yeah,
You know, people who fear the Lord, they're gonna hate that type of mindset.
Yeah, kind of 360. I read surely your things turn upside down. That word upside down, their root word is a pot, which goes back to perversity. It's the same thing.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, it's a 360. The spirit of wickedness got to be cut off. You know, that's the end all be all.
I got one. All right, this is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry,
That's the spirit, yeah. That's 360. Go ahead.
and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, and they should be
Yeah,
judged.
the dead are these fucking people out here, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
the time of the dead that they should be judged, they being judged as we speak. You know.
Huh.
Damn, that's
All right.
is that the new one? No, that's the old one.
Oh, that's a new one.
You
Yeah.
sure?
That's
No,
a
the,
C8.
no, the new one was. I'm talking about the new ones, the ZR1.
Oh.
ZR1.
ZLR1. Yeah.
Nah, I think got a bigger spoiler.
Yeah. No, they got 4 quiet pipes
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
center. So like, read that again. So like, read that again.
There's Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged.
So we in that time of judgment. You know, we in that time right now, man. Okay, that they should be judged, man. They being judged as we speak.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And that thou shouldest give reward
Woo!
unto thy servants, the prophets.
Damn, that's what we waiting for, man. Man. Come on, man. That's plain, man.
Yeah, if I can also say too, like you know, with the amount of judgment that's going on, in a way it's kind of scary because like
Yeah.
any one of us can fall victim to that judgment, man. You know, at any point the Lord can, you know, basically make it seem like, you know, or it could be as if, you know, how can I say, like basically how like I want to say almost like we're not worthy enough, right? Because we did a lot of wickedness, you know, coming into this thing, and it's like we are only trying to obtain a little bit of worthiness, right? We don't know what we did in the ancient world, right? We just know that the Lord is now putting us in a situation where He's using us to preach His word, but you know, we're nothing special, right? So we always take ourselves out of the equation. So we got to really keep ourselves in check and keep ourselves in a line, and you know, pray that the Lord protect us from all manners of evil, because any judgment and evil can befall us at any point, man. So we really got to be on our watch and be mindful and be in the spirit and constantly pray and, you know, fast or whatever it got to take to, like, you know, make sure that we ain't falling victim to any evil, you know, or whatnot, right? Because there's a lot of judgment and evil going on daily, man. Like the brother said, you know, you go through the feed and it's just some evil fucking times we're living in, man. People getting shot over nothing, you know, like you know, like I don't know, I didn't say it on camera, but there was a situation at the job where there was some situation that happened or whatnot, and they followed these 2 people that worked at the fucking job home, and they're like following them, you know, home or whatnot, and they were like lapping, they started lapping the block, and they called the parents to say, hey, listen, someone's following us. You know, like beeping the fucking horn and getting out the car, all this evil, right? So the dude, he's like, oh, well, you know, come past the house or whatnot. I guess, you know, the father got a gun out or not. So he comes out to the porch. The woman, she was all scared. She was like a teenager. She comes in, and then the son was like 20 or like that. He just like pulled up to the driveway, and the dude gets out the car, and the dad was like basically like telling the dude, like screaming at the dude, like, listen, you don't want no parts of this. Cause the you know, woman at the job showed me like the little, you know, that the camera, you know, whatnot. But this dude followed them all the way fucking home, man. And the thing is, these 2 people had nothing. At first, they thought like maybe they cut him off. They had no idea why this guy was beeping the horn and following them. kind of find out some shit that happened at the job. There was some separate situation, and these people were like, oh, that must be them, and targeted them fucking randomly. Wow. So, you know, it's just some evil shit, like, you know, and like it's this whole total, you know, misunderstanding, you know, or whatnot. But like, you know, like, listen, you know, we gotta hope that the Lord, you know, keeps us, you know, in good gracious, man, because like, you know, it's a terrible thing. Like I said earlier, it's a terrible thing to fall into the, you know, hands of the Lord, man. It's fearful. Yeah. That's why we can't be doing. That's why we can't be doing bullshit, man. That's why we gotta like be like the brother Dabaq always be saying about being circumspect. We gotta be circumspect, man.
Yeah, I be asking the Lord, don't put the vengeful spirit on me.
Yep,
I ain't trying to take nobody out, man. You know, keep me in the good graces. You know what I mean?
But Slock, yeah, that's my little rant. I just want to.
And then, man, all this judgment we be seeing like on the news. Hey, you know, we be sending up prayers for the Lord to, you know, put evil upon, you know, these people out here.
Yep.
Hey, you know, the Lord be listening to that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, because realistically, and when you look at it, all these people deserved it, man. They like really deserved it. Even if we didn't know what they did or whatnot, or it seemed like they were innocent, they deserved it, man. God. They deserved it.
Yeah. Hey, it's true. How the Lord be, you know, judging these people, man? It puts more fear into them.
Yep.
You know?
Oh
exactly.
Yep.
You know, so hey, you know.
Shit, I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want no parts of that fucking judgment.
Yeah, especially when you driving.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
I don't like driving anymore. Every day, they just get crazier and crazier each day. I almost hit a biker yesterday because he wanted to stop at a green light.
Oh geez.
To make an illegal left turn. I'm like, bro, what, like, you know, I'm hitting the brakes. I got people behind me. I'm like, dude. I'm like, please, I'm not trying to take nobody out, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit, I was the other day when I was on the way to pick up the ox, you know, I was in, you know, big 5-ton box truck, you know, the biggest ones you can get. You know, it was like some Jake, man, because it was a merge lane coming in, so I went to the left lane real quick, trying to get back over to the right. And then some Jake, man, he was like trying to cut me off, man. Then, like, as he was going, if I didn't hit the brakes, man, he would have hit me. Yeah, like he would have got what's the term, like fishtail.
Yeah. Stupid shit.
Yeah,
you know?
The wild up to those close calls, man.
Yep. That's the Lord. That's the Lord keeping that hedge around us, man. And that's why we always pray. You know, when we're going out and when we're coming in, you know, try to pray that, you know, the Lord protect us and keep us safe. You know, always. You know, because like we know that when we just narrowly escape judgment, that's the Lord, man. That's the Lord. That's the Lord keeping His angels to protect us around.
Scarcely be saved.
Yep.
You know. And the Lord just be reminding us.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know. That I'm here.
Yeah, well, see, I could have took your ass out right then and there. I didn't, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. Like a yo-yo. You're not going all the way down just yet.
Yep. This is show the Lord just showing His power, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. That's why the moment something crazy happens, now I'm fucking like, oh shit, like that would have been really bad. I started praising the Lord, like the water y'all much too much shot like that. That could have been really fucking bad. You know?
Yep.
Sometimes it's a misjudgment on your own part, right? Sometimes you just misjudge something. And you're like, oh fuck! Like good thing X, Y, and Z didn't happen because that would have been it. That would have been a wrap. You know, like that would have been 10 times worse, right? But you just put all, you know, thankfulness and power in you.
The Lord's giving us signs that we not the 2/3.
Yep.
You know, if we're the 2/3.
Oh
man,
yep.
Man, goddamn, bro. I got stories for days too. Like I'm pretty sure all brothers got stories for days, man. Like, but the Lord preserved us, you know, to continue to fight another day, man.
Yep.
Continue to push His word. More niggas.
Yeah, I got a piece.
You finished with yours? Let him finish his and then you can come with yours.
Want me to start back from the top?
No, you can.
All right. And thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Yeah, so Esau got to go, man. So because we want our reward, we want to be delivered and get the fuck out of here and put our hands on the wicked, man.
Right.
Okay. Through the spirit and power, how about Shah? We want to get out this place, man. We want to be, we want them new bodies, okay. And we want wickedness to end, man.
This time.
Okay. We want to, exactly.
If I may add too, the important factor that scripture you just read was it also said fear the name. Not only do you got to fear the power, we got to fear the name in which he's coming in, which is Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, Yahweh the Most High, and in his son Yahweh Shai. They're both fearful names, man. They're both fearful names that you gotta like fear. Like a lot of these guys say that the name don't matter, so they're basically taking out the fear of the name. But listen, I fear that name, man. I fear the power that come with that name too.
And that's taking his name in vain.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's taking his name in vain.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
Which shows you have no fear for it.
Exactly.
They're the only ones that can save you.
Exactly.
What's that?
But they're saying they're keeping the commandments.
Oh,
but
right.
forgetting that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the first 10 commandments.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, which is just full circle, right? So it just said fear the name. We also read that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding it starts when you start fearing the Lord. Mm-hmm. So if you basically don't fear the name of the Lord, then you'll have no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You lack understanding, which these guys do. Clearly these guys lack understanding to say that you can name, the elder apostle Rakah. I was watching his live stream that he just did like this or whatnot. I think he had made a joke about how basically you can call the Lord a doorpost or something like that. Basically, this is what these guys say. Yeah, a light post. Yeah, light post. Yeah. And it's like, it's just like that's crazy that you can like these guys really do think that it doesn't matter what the name of the Lord is.
You're not the chosen.
Yep.
Yeah. Gone. And then Scripture says, like what you just brought out, not to take the names of the Lord in vain.
Yep.
So when you get that word vain in etymology, it says devoid of real value, worthless, void, and value. So you can't get casted off to the side. Oh well. We say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, but you can go ahead and say, I mean that's basically what they said. Like, it doesn't matter. Basically casting out the name of the Lord is worthless.
Yep, and the thing is, like, so I was thinking about this too, and I'll let you, brothers, weigh in on the kind of thought, but like, next time a Christian comes up and they want to say Jesus, 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 and we say that's not the name, and then they want to say, well, the name, that really doesn't matter, then as a person, well, then call him Satan then, and see what they say. Well, why don't you just call him Satan? What's the difference, right? What's the difference? It's just a name, right? It's just you don't have to necessarily mean that Satan's a bad name, right? But no, you're not going to call him that because that's not his name, and that has a negative connotation. Jesus Christ is a negative connotation, man. It doesn't have the same effect as Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep, kind of, exactly, yeah.
You ain't going to call him, you ain't going to, pray to the devil, but think, Jesus in your mind. You're just not even going to say that, right? It's quote unquote Jesus, I'm talking to, these Christians, but for them to say the name don't matter, then. Yep.
See, for the most part, it's like people don't think about it from the other side. If you wrote a biography about yourself and you gave it to a group of people and they read it and they end up saying, yeah, I know what it says, but I feel like he would do this actually. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, I just told you everything that I would do and what's going to happen, but you still got your own idea about me.
Yeah, right.
It's disrespectful. So what's going to happen if you feel disrespected? Yep. You're not going to like that person.
Yeah, kind of last few precepts.
Yeah, this Proverbs 18 verse 10, it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Yeah, that's another plain scripture, man. Read that again.
Proverbs 18 verse 10, it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Yeah, it says the name. It ain't say names of the Lord. It said the name is Yahweh. Okay, and the son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yep. It says you that in Proverbs. Is that the Proverbs?
Yeah, Proverbs.
Yeah, it says you that in Proverbs 30, I believe, or 29. But y'all gotta get it. I'm just saying.
What's his father's name in this?
Yeah, Proverbs 34.
But it said name. It's one name, Yahweh. Okay, and the son again, Yahweh Shai.
Yep, and the name, the Lord, is in all caps too. So, the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Right? So, the brothers talk about them close calls. All right, the Lord delivered it from it. Hey, just call it on the name of the Lord real quick. Hey, that could get you out of a jam real quick.
Exactly, yeah.
Shit. No, so because I was going to say, even when you're battling those spiritual principalities, man, and your fucking night terrors, man, just calling the name will bring you out of it. That name is powerful, not only in the physical, but in the mental, man, in the spiritual, and like, mostly importantly in the mental and spiritual, man, obviously.
Yeah. Like IUIC was saying, you could call the Lord yoga.
Oh yeah.
But when you ICPK. Yeah. ICPK said that, but when you in tribulation, what you gonna say? Oh, yo play yoga. Deliver me. You gonna look like a fool, man.
I remember he was talking about Apostle John calling him
Plate of fish or something.
Yeah, plate of fish.
Pass
me the hot sauce.
What the hell? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Yo, Jake is wicked, man.
Yeah,
That's that forward mouth.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah, rebellious. Like, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So anybody
I got one more. This is Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in him understand the truth. And such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. Again? Oh, slut.
Anybody got another precept?
This wisdom of Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Damn, man.
Damn. Oh my God.
You had to end it with that. Like, come on, man.
Not like me.
Shit.
You gotta read that again.
Yeah. That's it. That's the whole reason.
That was powerful.
Read that again, man.
That was the most quickest, powerful 5 words. Damn.
This wisdom of Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
Damn, look, full circle, bro.
Exactly.
Full circle. Back to the saints, man. Yep.
Kind, man.
Yep. His mercy and his grace is towards the saints, and his saints are going to be those that are doing the work and doing the will.
Yep.
And like the brother read in that very first precept, man, it's doing the right thing, man. Fearing the Lord and following His laws, statutes, commandments, and trusting in Him.
All right. So with that, we'd like to give all praises and due to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash.
Double honor to the elder apostle, great mill song, and honors and salutations to the
Shalom.
Shalom.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.